likes, comments, shares, repeat. Likes, comments, shares. They do it for the likes, comments, shares, repeat. Likes, comments, shares. For 5 minutes of likes, comments, shares, repeat. Likes, comments, shares. They do it for the likes, comments, shares, repeat. Likes, comments, shares. They do it for the likes, comments, shares, repeat. Likes, comments, shares. They do it for the likes, comments, shares, repeat. Likes, comments, shares. They do it for the likes, comments, shares, repeat. Likes, comments, shares. They do it for the likes.
Everybody,
Hello.
welcome to Jersey Lounge. I'm Michael,
I'm Mark.
and guess what? We're together.
We're
Hi, everybody. Did you miss us? So if you like our content, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Yes,
Share.
we'll give you a moment to do it right now. But wait.
Have you subscribed yet?
Do you like it yet? Do you share this yet?
Yeah, buddy.
Hit it hard. Hit it hard.
It's okay.
It's all right. It'll be okay. Anyway, yeah, guys. We just got back from the WOMP Festival.
It was a
It
great
was
festival.
very fantastic. Had a great time. Like our set was fantastic.
Okay.
You can find our content on our site, Xers Music, on all platforms. So take a look at our show. We do little clips and pictures and stuff. So we'll have more to post as time goes along.
Shout out to Frank and Adriana and
Yes.
the whole crew that runs
Mhm.
the WOMP. We appreciate you very much. You had a great time.
Yes.
We actually had a great camping experience. We actually had the vendors, shout out to the vendors and all those food service workers,
Yeah.
and everyone who worked at the festival.
Like Cody, Thomas, Anthony, everyone was part of that. We want to thank all of you guys for that. It was a great festival. It was amazing, and thanks for having us. We always appreciate the love and respect. Yeah. So, how are you feeling? How are you feeling today?
I feel good. I'm ready to go home. It's time.
Yeah.
It's been a long journey, but
Yes.
it's been great. But it's time for us to, how it is when you're finishing a journey and a trip.
Mhm.
This is our tour for luxuries, but the
Yeah.
tour continues. They'll be
Yes.
at the wind down coming up
Yes.
very soon, and then there's
Another one is Saskatoon, so we'll be there too.
So
So
be looking out for that.
Yes.
On our show.
I'm super excited about that. Yeah, so we're going to our stories. Did you want to go first? You want to go first?
I'll let you go first, bro.
Okay, sweet. So
It's
I'm
your house.
not sure if you guys heard about this. So this is really breaking news. Did you guys hear about the 7-year-old boy who got abandoned on Mount Fuji? Let's talk about that for a minute. I want to pull this up next week. Talk about it. And it's pretty crazy. Okay, so also shout out to Newsweek who posted this article. Basically, a 7-year-old boy was found after being left alone for hours about Fuji by his father, who abandoned him, the child, to continue his climb with his older son, according to Japanese media reports. This incident occurred Thursday on the mountain, Japan's highest peak. The family visiting the Nigoyon had reached the mountain six stations at an altitude of more than 2,000 meters. And so they said that it was so dangerous because he actually left. The father left and went up the mountain, and the authorities went and had to go get him to bring him back down. They said, had they not have gotten him, and he would have got to the very top of it, it would take him almost 8 hours to come back down to get his son. So the son could have kind of succumbed to inclement weather and there's a whole bunch of different weather conditions that were happening at that time. So it was horrific. So Mark, what do you think about this crazy story?
Just as someone to abandon you at a mountain, that's insane.
Yeah, crazy.
I just don't understand
Yeah.
what the person was thinking. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know what. It's so weird. You leave your child
It's
in a
crazy.
place where they could, they're
Yeah.
open to the elements. That's
Yeah.
that's not cool.
Yeah.
Honestly, like
Yeah.
there's so many other things you could be doing. I think also
Mhm.
they should be really looking strictly about letting him go because that's just
Yeah.
not something you should be doing.
Yeah, there's definitely like tell the kid in custody and take him. I think think about this. Like, why even bring your son if you knew he was too young or had some sort of issues or getting up the mountain? Then why would you bring him? Right.
Yeah, that
So
makes sense.
yeah, very weird, very sad story. I think we hear more stories like this because it's just the times right are crazy. I mean, people are doing random stuff and not really giving a care too much. So take care of your kids. That's all that matters, right? That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Mhm.
Yeah, what do you think? Same.
Yeah, I think so. Let's go to the next story
Okay.
here.
What's your story, bro?
Sure. So my next story is going to be about. Let's see here. Let's go to the.
Flock.
Yeah, let's go to Flock.
Cool.
So we're just doing an update to the Flock cameras that we talked about previously, where the $8 billion startup pack actually is now facing backlash. because it wasn't for the United States, but because people are now being aware of the surveillance on it. And also, there was a big controversy because after people actually start using them, the police were saying they're using them for, making sure that people are safe, checking cameras and seeing robberies or things happening as far as criminals were concerned. Now, the FLOG actually said it when they were actually doing another kind of development on looking into what they're actually looking at on the cameras. The cameras sit in their clause that they're able to use it for their own intents and purposes. So that doesn't sound very comforting. So they're getting backlash. A lot of people are actually destroying the cameras now all over all of the states. Mike, what do you think about the backlash and about these cameras?
I think it's absolutely abhorrent. It's crazy. I think there are issues with police officers using it too the wrong way. Like you said, there are a lot of issues with cameras in general. People using them to like stop people, to find them, and like they're people actually their ex-wives or ex-husbands like that. So or in general, like having access to pictures to people that you're not supposed to. I think that's ridiculous. So yeah, I think, and also like how safe do we know this is? Like, can it be hacked? It's such a big network of cameras. I think it's ridiculous. I think we need to really vet people who actually are running these kind of businesses, and also I don't think one company should have access to all of that. It's too much of a privacy issue. Imagine if another country gets a hold of that information, or a terrorist group or something crazy happens. It could cause big issues with privacy and people in general.
But not just that in general too. Also, it reminds me of the Google camera situation where they're saying that Kylie Jenner was sort of sponsoring them to make it seem like, oh, it's safe for people, but actually women are the ones that are targeted the most when it comes to privacy and people get glasses of people. So yeah, I think it's very important that we address it security wise, and also make sure we have regulations on it.
Yeah. So right to that next story. So do you remember hear about the line in Saudi Arabia? Do you know what the line was? Do you know what that was? The line. Yeah. So there's a city trying to build in the desert. Do you know about that?
No.
And so there's a city trying to build in the desert. It's like a one big line. They did a piece long, huge ditches. They want to create a city with like two walls that are mirrored on the side, and it's kind of so be futuristic and everything has its own like ecosystem on the inside of this wall. So, y'all know what's going on with it today. You'll be really surprised. Let me pull this up for you, and you'll have let's take a look. So basically, so this shout out to Independent for the regular story. So in the line, Saudi Arabia scales back plans for wildly ambitious 100-mile merging mega city in the desert. So basically they ran out of money. This plans to create a 100-mile long mega city in Saudi Arabia, a key part of the kingdom's $2 trillion redevelopment project, have been put on hold so they can scale back. The line was meant to be one of the Arabia's country's so-called giga projects, designed to just diversify the economy away from oil through real estate, as part of Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salim's vision 2030's plan. However, because of the lack of funding and money, they're gonna shrink it down to a fraction of the size. So I think it'll be a tenth of what they thought it's going to be. You quote me wrong. It's like something crazy like that, or even smaller. So to that point. So, what do you think about this, Mark? Them having to like scale back on this city and like that they don't have the money to do it.
I mean, were they trying to build the city on hopes and dreams? I don't understand. It's so expensive. The thing about being in the desert, having the resources you need, like water, air conditioning,
equipment in general,
electricity, like
crazy.
It's so hard. I don't understand why they thought that'd be a great idea. I think also, were they building the city on rock and roll? I'm confused.
We built this city on rock. I don't know. I don't get it.
That's weird. But
on rock, maybe it's just rock.
Yeah,
rocks. Yeah, it's ridiculous. I think they really should have checked the budget. Like, what's in the budget? Like, it's like family. You go grocery store. What's the budget? We're not ordering caviar. We don't have to carry our money. We got food at home. We got food in the refrigerator.
Yeah, we got cities at home.
We got cities at home. Exactly.
So this economy.
Exactly. So I feel bad for them. Hopefully, I guess people will buy into it and maybe go to expand as it goes along. But on that, it's a lot. According to my resources, they actually dug so much sand, so much that's such a waste of resources, such a waste of so that's kind of sad.
I agree.
Yeah,
but disappointment.
Yeah, well, states.
What an utter disappointment.
Yeah.
Okay. So our next story, this will be my last story for today. Basically, and shout out to we're going to talk about the this. Have you heard about this tour guide that actually filmed playing people in Italy?
No, what was his name?
It was like a Mambo Italiano. It was he messed up. So basically, what he did was he built a fake Roman theater and actually sold tickets for tourists to come see it. So this guy, it's shout out to again El País from the International. They're saying that basically that he organized guided tours and historical reenactment charges up to 40 euros per visitor, which includes an official tour guide, and ended up in prison since in 2 years because of course it was a sham and fraud. So, Mike, what would you do if you were actually brought into a country and you're going to a place? How would you vet this person and actually know if this person's actually legit?
Well, what you should do is to check out their reviews. Like, to actually credible reviews, and also when you check out their reviews, are they just local? I'm pretty sure in order for a scam like that to work, you have to have like a lot of fake views and fake reviews. So if the reviews all come from the same city or same kind of source area, then it's fake, right? Also, maybe calling the people in the city and talking to them, or maybe check out your embassy and talk to people and see, hey, is this a legit site of a place of origin, where it's the actual place we can visit, or is it a fake fake monuments, whatever. So I think it's really crazy that someone went through all that work to scam people. I don't know how much money he got money off the chat.
I'm not too sure, but that's crazy. I would say this though: we've been touring around the world too. So anytime you go somewhere, it's important to kind of check the credible source, check the reviews, and also make sure they're accredited, a company that it does touring, because you can't get scammed. Not even just at tourist attractions, but also buying items there, or getting certain things. You want to make sure that you're watching your back and making sure you're covered. So also it's best if you know someone who lives there or speaks the language, to have them with you too.
Also, what will help you a lot too, when you go to travel agencies, check with the guy. The guys will tell them, ask them, is this a legit source of place? Is a place that you guys recommend, that Because I think the travel agencies will have to get like they're normally in bed with the government, or in bed with to make a profit, to make sure those things are legit. So that's a good way of checking. But what going like on your own and just trusting that place is legit is like that's not good at all. Not good at all. That's it for our stories. Anything else to say, Mark?
That's it. So, do you want to talk about anything different?
No, I think we're all good. Really appreciate you guys watching us tonight. Sorry you just got low because we had so much fun partying.
We were tired. Our voices are gone too.
Almost gone. So
from having a good time and screaming dance. But also check out our Instagram and our YouTube channel. We have a lot of updates with our current, what we actually did at the festival. You can see us perform, and also you can support. Make sure you still like, comment, subscribe, and share. We want to hear more from you. Actually, what I would like to do eventually is do this. I'm gonna post something on Instagram. We'll have some questions, Q&A maybe, and you guys can put some questions, and we'll actually answer your questions. So
that's cool. Thank you guys so much for watching our show. You guys have a good night, and thanks for joining us. See you next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody. Bye.